Coming back in pretty much right where we left off here in Ale Abbey. We're going to go ahead and take the 300 liters of Old Man Ale that we just made, and we're going to send it off to that contract for a really sweet payday of over 1,400 gold total having been delivered to us. If you count the deposit from before, that's fantastic. You got a big order that just came in there, and that's up to night 19. So now I can move these paintings and maybe stick them over there. That's fine. I can go ahead and sell this, and we'll upgrade it to the big one. So now we can brew big orders and both of the breweries, which is a fantastic thing to see. So now it's about time to look at what can we really get money for in other places too, because like Mahlsdorf really wants blonde ales as well. We have a bonus because of this, plus 20 to ale order payments during autumn and winter until the end of the event. And they're all kind of, you know, looking at like darker ales and stuff. So we want to make darker stuff if we can. And I'm thinking probably for color wise, some of the darkest stuff we already have is, we don't have a lot of dark stuff. We could really make like a really dark one, you know. The dragon was kind of crazy and I don't really like it anymore. Probably want to delete that from the list. But the old man's got pretty good color for what we want, right? It's an older one. They like it, but it's not the most profitable beer. So I'm thinking I'm going here. Happy Juice still. It's not a dark, but it's still good. And it has 4 color. So I think I'm just brewing more of this. It works. Also, the Terrible just got brewed, and that goes to this contract here. So I brewed that as well, queued that up between videos. There we go. And so that should help us out too. So 932 gold in the bank plus whatever we get for that contract. And then we have 50 liters of the Old Man. Nobody is drinking anything, so they're going to be depressed. And I don't even care. I'm selling this to Hopfendorf anyway. We're gonna brew a big batch of Happy Juice here. It's just too good not to do it. We're gonna brew a big old batch of Happy Juice right there. 700 plus gold committed to the cost on that one. There we go. And then there's 533 left. Now, if we create a recipe with 7 strength or greater and 1 ingredient out of style and brew 300 liters of that recipe. So let's take a look at what we could do there. I'm thinking we're going to go old ale. It needs to be 7 strength though. So herbal makes sense here. Hey, maybe herbal could be... Herbal does make sense here. 7 strength or higher, right? So it's not Happy Juice, but it'll be similar to Happy Juice, except it needs to be fermented. It needs to be aged, I mean. So we could say this is a pretty expensive brew. I can get all in the green, but this doesn't put the strength where it needs to be. And so I need to start maybe taking some money out of this. So if I bring this down and then hit this, it'll give me 6.6, puts everything in the green still. And then why don't we take... Can't take all the honey away, it won't let me, but because then it won't conform to what it needs to be. But I'm thinking, what if we take one of the amber ale away? Now I need color to come back. Yeah, color is a big deal there. I need this to be over 7. So another amber malt, I think keeps everything in the green, but 7.1 is probably as close as I'm gonna get. So I think it's gonna be this one. And we need somebody who's in a really good mood to brew this. And I don't really have anybody in a really good mood. That's the issue. But to come up with this recipe, I mean. Someone who's really brilliant and is not super depressed. Yeah. Well, it's going to be Benedictus, I guess. I hope he gets happier. I don't know. And we're going to call this one, this is herbal ale, but it's very strong. So I'm going to call this one the power plant. Because double meaning, right? Because very strong, powerful, power plant. It gives you. It's supposed to give you energy, happiness, but also it's a plant because it's herbal. There's like 3 meanings to that one. This is called the power plant. We're just gonna rock that one and we'll see what happens. Okay. Hopefully we don't run out of money, and hopefully my fermentines don't like die of depression or something. Just start being happy, please. Amber ale for Grand Market. Again, it has to have 4 to 5 color. The amber ale does. So I might need to have another recipe, but we'll try 349 here. They're gonna accept it. So do I have an amber ale that fits 4 to 5 color? That one does not. This one does not either. It's a 3 color. So I'm gonna have to get another amber ale recipe that has that color in order to fulfill that order. So, all right, Benedictus, you've done okay there, I hope, because we're gonna probably have you or somebody do another one. We need an amber ale that has between 4 and 5 on the colors. So these are the requirements. And then we're looking for probably another couple amber here. Needs to be between 4 and 5. So a little bit more. Let's go with the pale malt. That'll do it. Or we could do another amber. If we do another amber and then follow it up with a pale, that'll put everything in the green. Yeah, but it's got a really deep color now. No, it says between 4 and 5. This is too high. I need to bring that amber back down. So take that away. So now we're here. Now we just need foam. That's classic hops. There we go. Between 4 and 5 is what we have. Amber ale. We're going to have... Gosh, we just don't have anyone in a good enough mood for this. Gita tries it, and we're going to call this one the anger ale. Because, everybody's angry. This is the anger ale. We'll see what happens there. We have $700. Can we brew this? That's the amber ale. We don't want to brew that. We want to brew this. We need to brew 300 liters of this new recipe. The power plant. 7 strength or greater. 1 ingredient out of style. Oh! Did I not put this out of style? No. Come on. I did it. I guess I didn't. Because the power plant doesn't actually fit that category. Oh, Benedictus is so bad. Can we, guys, get happy. You got beer down here, don't you? No, we don't have any beer here. I sold it all. That's why they're not happy. Makes sense. Now it all's coming together. It all makes sense. Everyone's like, man, I just want something to drink, man. A bunch of addicts. All right, let's do a really small happy juice. And by small, I mean we'll brew like 80 liters of it. It's just for our guys. So 200 gold, just a little bit of it, please. I don't have the money to really invest in a lot of it without being able to sell it. So do the best you can, okay, guys? Stop being so depressed. Because when they're happy, they do really good work. But in their depressed state, they do terrible work. But these guys are already known for, like he's already going to be good at percentage on that one. She's already a high percentage on this one. Okay, another blonde ale contest. I'm probably not going to enter that one, to be honest. I think it's fine. We just let it go. We're just not going to participate this time. It's okay. I want them to come in and say, hey, give us an herbal ale, and then I will send happy juice because everybody likes it. All right. So this one is that's 300 liters of happy juice. Fantastic. Okay. Drink it. Fermentines, go nuts drinking that, please. We're brewing some more over here. Now I need to brew the other recipe, which I apparently did not create this correctly. Hang on. Now, I want to derive it. I'd love to do this. 272. Can I do this? 272. No, we want to do this. We want the storage room. Get that done before I forget. And then scientific tools. Yeah, I mean, maybe this. Ale traits. Minimum quality goes up. I like the minimum quality going up. I like happiness too, just in general. Like more comfort, more happiness. Yeah. Satisfaction modifier. Hops plant vase. Let's grab this and put that in here. Not there. Here. Hops plant vase. Yeah, big one right there. Done. Can I put it anywhere else? Maybe the library? No. Well, I just want the happiness modifier, okay? I want everybody happy, and it's just very difficult to keep you happy. I hate how difficult it is to make you guys happy. Let's see if we can get some other fermentines. You're okay. Leopold, come on in. And Franciscus, come on in too. All right, good. So I got a couple more fermentines. They do take some maintenance. It does take some cost for them, but like now I can alternate them through different things. Like maybe these guys can take a break. Maybe you can take a break. You know, both of yous. Swap you out and give somebody else a turn here. Benedictus is already pissed. Leopold, the new guy. Put you in here. It's +2. You're all right. Who else is the other new one? Franciscus is the other new one. Both of the new guys will be our researchers for now. They can provide their outside perspective for things. I like it. Okay, so Amber Ale for the contest. That's what this one is, right? Between 4 and 5. Or we just made that recipe. I don't think I actually brewed it. Yeah, the Anger Ale is what I needed. Okay, they're getting a little happier. A little bit. Because of the happy juice. Encius, come on over here. This contract requires 80 liters. It's your first time brewing this. We're going to have you just do 80 liters. Because we really don't have a whole lot of money. We're kind of really starving for money right now. And I'd love to sell a portion of this happy juice. This is the stuff I think our guys can drink. And then this will go to the cell. And we'll send this to Hopfendorf with a 51 price tag. Because I've got to have money. And there we go. We're going to skip that contest. We have another order here for an Amber Ale. Again, between 4 and 5 color. We have the Angry Amber. This will work for that. So we'll negotiate that one up a little bit more. Let's go 818. Cool. So the first one is 150. The second one is 80. Okay. I can just brew 300 of this and give them what they need. That way. So the Angry Amber. Is that what this is? No, this is already brewing the 80. Yeah, this is already brewing the 80. Okay, so we can brew the 150 here then, I guess. So 150. I don't know how good the other guy is, but we can give someone else a chance. Johannes can do this. And let's have you do 250 of this. I can't afford it. We'll do the maximum we can do, which is 210. Yeah. 210 is the most we can do, so go ahead and brew that. Okay. Okay, the first Anger Ale did pretty well, actually. It's 32 quality. Not bad. And that's going to go here. So off you go. Pay us money, please. The 500 we have is not enough. I feel like I really need to keep... I want to keep like a few thousand in here at all times. But now that we have access to the storage room, research-wise, we have it. I don't have the money to build it. If you're wondering why I haven't done it yet, that's why I don't have the money to build it. Old Ale, 4 to 5 color, of course, until that thing's gone, but that's fine. An Old Ale with 4 to 5 color. Isn't that old, man? Need 110 liters. Let's try 685. How good are you guys? Yeah, you didn't want it. I think that's old man, though. The beer that fits that description. Old Ale that has color between 4 and 5. Yep. Maybe I should brew it anyway. Use ingredients from pantry only if cheaper. There it is. Cool. So, I like it. I like that setting. Let's see what Hildegard can do for making Old Man Ale. We're going to sell it anyway. So, we'll say you're going to brew 200 liters of it. That way, when we have our next contract that wants something very similar to that, we'll be ready. And then I'll hopefully maybe not just be so greedy this time, you know. I like 39. Hey, Nicely done. So that is here. Yeah. And there's still 60 liters left. And that 60 liters goes to the cellar or straight to Mahlsdorf. I think straight to Mahlsdorf. Yeah, straight to Mahlsdorf, please, with that. Okay. We're not going to drown. What did I say, huh? Next time the contract comes in, wanting that combination, we would be ready. Well, here it is. Old man just came in. He wants the 4 or 5 color, 90 liters for it. So we got this. Now let's not be super greedy this time. We'll go to how about 500? That's not super greedy. Yeah, we got it. Okay, so that's all done. Old man's already done brewing, so now we just come over here and we fulfill the order. We were just ready to go with it, man. Perfect. I'm making some blonde ale over here because Hopfendorf really wants some of that stuff. Light ale is in season for some reason, even though it's winter time. It's kind of weird, but if I come over to the map, Mahlsdorf wants like all these things. Mahlsdorf wants herbal ale too, so I need to send that. But pretty much farmhouse is the thing I need for Heffendorf. Okay. I don't have one of those yet, but I need to. And then old ale can go to Hopfendorf too. Interesting. Why don't we do that then? Sell that to Hopfendorf like that. Yep. And then we need to make another, let's make another blonde. I'm already making a big blonde. Let's go with Brother Malthus recipe. Everyone's in a decent mood now. Maybe we can get a better recipe here. For some reason, I didn't do this correctly, and I think it's because of the whole out of style requirement. I didn't do the out of style requirement. So it's just any recipe with 7 strength with 1 ingredient out of style. So I still think herbal ale is a good way to do that, but amber also could work. These are just 4 ingredients. So I need 1 ingredient out of style. It means something over here needs to be used. It needs the strength to be above 7. Yeah. Okay, strength above 7. We could use honey to bring it up. That's certainly out of character. So that will qualify. And then we just bring everything up like this, but amber's too far, so I need this to go way up. Yeah, maybe the pale malt instead of so much amber. Bring the amber back down. Put the pale malt in instead. Yeah. And then more honey. So it needs strength above 7. Can I bring it down? I have to actually have the amber malt, so I can't bring that down anymore. I could actually add eucalyptus, but then it's getting way out of control for flavor, so let's pull that back. Let's take 1 of the honeys away, 2 of the honeys away. Is there anything that adds strength without adding flavor? And it sounds weird, but not really. I guess I could take away 1 of the honeys and add pale malt instead. It does the same purpose, but it doesn't raise flavor as much. So it'd be something like this. And then I want to take half away from strength, and I can't do that, but I can take 1 away and then give half. So that's kind of the same thing. So if I do, then it's going to bring amber malt back into it, and it's going to be too strong. Well, let's try this. Let's go like this and then like this. There. So it's right on the line. It says 7 or greater with 1 ingredient out of style. That's the honey. Honey is out of style. And then brew 300 liters of it. All right. So it's probably going to be a better recipe anyway. So Johann, this is I mean this is our angry amber, but I think maybe this is I have no idea what to call these things, man. I need like an AI bot to like tell me some name ideas for amber ale. I need how that's got to work or something, you know. I'm gonna call this Amber Moon. There, Amber Moon. Why not? What does it matter? There it is. Done. Money's coming in. We have 1,000 gold now. 1,000 florins. Fantastic. They're going to take this to the... I hope. I need more laymen, don't I? I actually do now. Yeah. More than I needed before. Oh, you know what? Probably should get the lights taken care of. Although I think the custodian is doing this because I haven't clicked this in a while. Yeah, these were already pretty much done. So I think the custodian is taking care of the lights too. Good. Although he's not cleaning the floor very well. Okay, so Amber Moon has just been brewed, but we didn't get the requirement for this because it says it needs to be 25 or greater, and I think that's the reason it's at 24. Ah! So Champion Blonde is done. We're going to sell this to Mahlsdorf because they actually like blonde right now. Although I think Hopfendorf had a higher demand. Trending style is old ale right now, so not really going to be able to sell this for very much. We should probably brew a big old ale if we can afford it. So let's get the old man in. 37's pretty good. There's other people that could try it, but I'm okay with 37. And if we brew this big thing, we can almost afford it, man. So close. We're going to have to go down to 290. So we have basically no money now. I'm hoping that, you know, sales or whatever trigger here at the end of the day or the beginning of next. That'd be good too. There it is. Good. See, and then that will pay my bills for now. And then we can send that off to the other location. So the Champion Blonde this is in season, but the blonde, maybe we can hold it until the next season. We don't have to sell it right now. We can wait and sell it when it's more fitting. In case you're curious, what does the storage room cost? Right? Well, I'm curious too. So where's the storage room? Because I haven't even looked at it yet. Brewery, factory, storage, right here. 310. Then another 3 monthly upkeep costs. And it has to be above ground. Provides 2 additional laymen, which is pretty good. And unlocks access to the pantry and the merchant. So 310 gold is the goal at the moment. This is another old ale. We're going to be brewing this anyway. So yeah, sure. I'm going to go pretty difficult here though. How about 1530? Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to be really greedy. They've already drank all the happy juice. Gonna have to brew some more. Poor guys are gonna not have anything to drink now. Hang on. I need to fulfill this order here. So what's in transit is this much. 290. Yep, old man. So if I sell this is what's trending right now in Hopfendorf. You can bump this to 44. Yeah, 44. We'll sell that. Champion Blonde. I'm going to let my people drink that for now. So they have something they can drink. Let's go ahead and clean these 2 rooms. And then with 421 gold left, maybe we put in... we can try power plant. We haven't brewed that before. This will be the first time we've ever brewed that. Maybe something good will happen with it. How about plus 12? We don't have a lot of money, so we can brew, let's say 100 of it. Just a standard 100 liter like we used to do. Just so we have a bit more there. And the event is over. The tide recedes, normalcy returns. People are not going to be demanding 4 to 5 strength anymore. So I'm thinking this right here is just really bad luck. I know it has to brew like this, but completing this objective was what I was hoping to have done with Amber Moon 1. I'm going to have somebody else brew Amber Moon. I need to brew 300 liters of it, though. But I'm going to have someone else brew this. Or I could wait it out, because as soon as unripe goes away, you know, this quality should go up. Theoretically, it should go up. So maybe that'll be all right. But it's just 1 point under the requirement, which is really annoying. But that's the way it happened. You weren't able to pay a whole monthly upkeep. You've been granted a loan, and the money has been deducted from there. Brew and sell more of your economies in crisis. Yeah, okay. So automatic loan, boom. Now it's 12. You couldn't just wait like just a little bit of time. Fine. Let's go pay off the loan. 800 gone. See, easy. Back to 426 now. So you're just like seamlessly able to get a loan whenever you want. I need to give these guys something, don't I? You guys can have my Amber Moon. 40 liters of it. Oh, and is that going to be a problem though? Because if this quality goes up, then this checkbox will happen, I assume. But if I give this to the bandits, then I won't get the 300. So I'm gonna have to give them the champion blonde, which is way less effective, but it'll buy me some time, so they won't raid me. No active effects. I want extra layman actually. There, 2 extra layman would be nice. Thank you. I was kind of ignoring the bandits for a while, and I think it's probably a bad idea to ignore them. They're kind of, they're able to take my stuff on the road trip whenever they want, so these guys are just mad. Let's remove that researcher and, whoops, remove this guy too. All right, let's put a different researcher back on. Hildegard, come back over here, and let's get, no? Mencenius. You guys are back. My dynamic duo for research. Fruits, ingredients prep, larger sales. Yeah. Shinier lights. Let's get that. I feel like that's going to help. So I'm hoping I can do this now. Wow. For real. That's horrible. So the answer is no. It doesn't help that much. I still need both candelabras to get that to be even close to the lighting satisfaction. Crazy. And they probably want more lighting in this room too. All right, I'll let the game play on just for a little bit here, and financial stability is within reach. We're very, very close to it. I now have 374 gold. So let's mess with our financial stability a little bit. And we'll go ahead and grab this storage room here. Now, I don't know what room I get a bonus with in this. I feel like it said it could be above or below ground, right? It does let me do that. Yeah, unlocks the pantry and merchant. Okay, so I think maybe we could put it on this side, I suppose. It'd be very close to this. So if I place you here, and then we add stairs here, and then below, then you'd be able to go directly to the storage room from the brewery, I think, which would be really nice to be able to do. So we'll have that be a possibility. We have another contract coming in for an herbal ale, 220 liters in Malsdorf. Let's bring this up a little bit. See if you guys like, say, wow, it's very difficult. Good. No, okay. I wasn't trying to be greedy with that one. I did get very greedy with this contract, and they said yes. So we're going to be selling 240 liters of this amber ale for 1,100. And that is in the process of brewing now. It might have just completed. Amber Moon is also done here, and it did not trigger. Barrel aged now. Enjoys a 10% bonus in its sales and a plus 40% bonus in fair price. Okay, so it doesn't actually... Yeah, okay, so it doesn't raise the quality. I thought barrel aged raised the quality, and it does not. I still think this amber ale will qualify for this because it checked the box here. So we need to make another one of those. So we're looking for Amber Moon, but somebody else who hasn't screwed it up yet. We're looking for Amber Moon here, and not 23, but somebody else. So try Ira again. Yeah, 300 liters of it. I need 867 gold. I need to wait. 367 is required. My storage room is messing with my financial stability here. And the good news is I have a lot of beer here I can sell, and there is certainly a reason for these to exist. So this basically water here, for example, is going to this contract. So we're sending that off. And then the anger ale. Yes, the anger ale is going to this contract. So we'll send that off there. And then that's going to get me a whole lot of money. And then everything else can just go to the basic market for now. We're skipping this blonde ale contest. I just don't make good blonde ale. We'll get another contest, one that's more suited for the types of ales that we like. You don't have to do everything. And then let's give them stairs, and now they can go direct down here from here. That's going to be much better now. They can get directly to here. So in the storage room with our 300 florins, All we have is wall tapestry. Whoa, interesting. I thought we'd have like shelves and stuff we could put in there. Interesting. But I have access to the merchant now, right? Yes. Okay. So I don't really know what a good price is for this stuff. It looks to me like this is 14% off, right? The amber malt. So if that's the case, then I could buy 60 units of it. And brown malt, we can hold off on it. But I could just buy 60 units of it. Because if it's at a discount, then cool. And then we'll end up putting it in storage, I think. And then we'll be able to use it in future, brewing sessions and without having to spend money on the other ingredients. I just hit 400 research points, so I got to spend them. And let's go with ingredients preparation. If it's the first tier discovered of this research, allows the preparation of ingredients to enhance the brewing process, otherwise allows one additional tier of preparation. I'm not sure what that even means. We're going to grab it. Larger sales seems good. That's going to help me get more ingredients. Instead of a very small amount in stock, he's going to have more in stock. And that's it. This research points are pretty... this stuff's getting pretty expensive. So let's get the candelabra in here so I can just see in there when I'm away. Oh, you know what? This is already there, isn't it? Well, shoot. You know what? Here, we'll move this one over into this room. There. Now there's a candle in there too. Okay, we got another contract here now. It says Old Ale for Veterans Day at Hopfendorf. Veterans Day, huh? Okay, well, I'm not sure what I have for Old Ale at the moment. I'm going to have to brew some, but I'll go ahead and accept that. I got plenty of Old Ale. I just don't have it in stock. I need to make more. And 561 is not enough to make what I really want to make, which is this. I need to do more of our new amber ale here. I need to have a bigger batch here that's actually fits the quality requirements. So hopefully everybody's happy. Let's maybe get... I sold a bunch of stuff, so there's a lot of stuff that's away now. Let's turn my fermentines on for this one. They can drink the anger one. I'm sure that's really good for them. And we'll send that off on the cart there too. Probably could look at research that allows our carts to go a little faster, right? The donkey racing. Delivery times decreased. That's pretty good. So now we'll be able to deliver it in, 2 days instead of 3? Or is it 1 day instead of 2? I guess it depends on where it is, right? It depends on the town, because certain towns are, further away than others. Okay, so we have a lot more money now. Ingredients. So yeah, 29% off on the honey. I like that. We could stock up on honey. Groot's pretty good. It's pretty inexpensive. Is that all? Storage space? Oh, wow. Right. I need another storage room. Crazy. All right, hang on a second. Now, I got money. I can make another storage room if it lets me do this. Increases the monastery's storage capacity, unlocks access to the pantry and merchant, and provides 2 additional laymen. So another one here then. We build that, and then I can store more. Probably doubled my storage, right? Is that how that works? It is indeed. Cool. So we'll do 130 honey, and then let's bring in... Let's say 200 Groot. It's 23% discount seems pretty good to me. We'll just do 200. I don't really use that. Honestly, I don't really use much Groot. Let's bring in 100. I don't really use much of this. And then standard yeast is used a lot, and an 18% discount seems fine, so we'll get that too. Buy all of that. Okay, I just maxed out my storage. I got all the things. It's good. But now I need to sell in order to have any money. So if I look at Hopfendorf, they're not selling anything. Malsdorf's got a bunch of stuff that I sent there. Hopfendorf's doing pretty good too. And I need to make Old Ale for their Veterans Day. Can I make enough of it though? They want 60 liters. I should be able to do that. Old Ale for the Veterans Day. The old man. Let's go Benedictus. How much was it again? 60 liters? Let's go. Let's do 200. Can we afford it? Can't afford 200. We can do 190 though. Okay. We'll do 190 liters there. It's getting late in the day, so I'm probably gonna end up having to get an automatic loan again. Probably. We'll see. Oh, there's a bunch of florins coming in. There we go. I want even more florins. And then I can make some more happy juice. Yeah, we need some more happy juice for our people here. Light ale for the festival. I actually think I have that. I think I have the light ale. That was a difficult one too. Didn't I just make basically water? I did, but I don't think it's enough. Yeah, they want 80 liters of it. Now that's pretty easy still. Basically water it's pretty cheap to make. So we can have anybody do it. And it's 80 liters. Yeah, that's fine. Brew it, store it. Clean these rooms. Man, do I need another one of these? I think I do. I need 2 of my guys, 2 of my people to be cleaning here. Let's have Amadeus clean too. Yeah. Amadeus, I need you to clean too. Two custodians. This place is getting out of hand here. I kind of wish there was something going on in these rooms. Instead of just being bare and blank. I really wish there was something else going on. Yeah, I need 3 candelabras for this place to keep that. Yeah, I need them to be well lit because otherwise they're just not happy anytime. Yeah, like look at that. 78% from 3 of these candles. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, that's better. 100%. I just needed to relight them. They were dimming. Whatever. I need to keep it really well lit so these guys can stay in a good mood. And then with 150 research now, maybe furnishings, storage shelves. Okay, we can put Just did it again. Yeah, I wish there was something I could put in here. Well, you could probably unlock that. Maybe you should unlock the storage shelves, and then there's stuff. You know, you could store stuff on the storage shelves. Just saying. All right, we're gonna brew this thing now. Okay, this is gonna happen. So. Just buckle up, Buttercup, because it's about time. Amber Moon, we're going to get better quality this time. I'm going to go with Benedictus at his plus 11. Nope. We're going to go Leopold with his plus 13. And we're going to brew 300 units of that. And there we go. Okay, we got another contract coming over here. This is an Amber Ale for 210. Wow. Okay. Well, then hopefully this thing qualifies so that we can deliver this. They want it in 74 days. I'm not sure I'll be able to give them that. It's going to have unripe, I guess. Let's see if they'll take... you take 1,000? You do it for 1,000? Oh, baby. Yeah, you will. You know you will. We have a couple of old ale contracts here, too. 120 and 100. I just got done with an old man batch, a 250-liter old man batch. So I can give that... Oh, it's infected. Oh, you suck. I just got done with that. All right, well, this one just got done with 2. And that one is a happy juice, so I need to brew another one. What it would be, what? Choosing this action will break the ongoing edict. Oh my God, I can't move anything? What is this edict? Austerity of the empty hall. Your maltiness. The abbots of neighboring monasteries. To be clear, I don't want to move it. I just thought it was interesting that the button was red. The neighboring monasteries have decided to embrace this new directive of not placing or moving furniture. No beds, no icons, not a single cushion. They are supposedly doing it to strengthen the resolve and discipline of their brewers. But all I see is merely saving coin. Everyone understands this burden falls heavily on everyone involved, so I wouldn't mind us being the nail that sticks out here, but your choice is yours. So you must never place or move a piece of furniture until the end of the event. Okay. You shall receive negative 40% upkeep cost while the event is active. That's cool. Cheaper upkeep is good. And negative 40% furniture cost for 30 days after the event ends. All right, so pent up furniture demand and then go. Now it says that I can't place or move furniture, but it doesn't say that I can't build rooms. At least I don't think it does. So if I need more storage, I think I can build the storage. I can build the storage rooms, but I can't build the shelves and stuff. And then if I fail, litter accumulation for 30 days. Okay, well, I mean, it's not a huge deal, I don't think. Yeah, because it looks like it's going to let me place rooms, yeah, but just not furniture in the room. So I can't place, for example, a bed. I wouldn't be able to put this bed here because if I click, then I break the edict. So, okay. I guess that's the way it is. And does this look a little weird having this be way out like this? We can actually build down, if in case you're curious. We can build down lower as well. I just figured it would... I was over here and I wanted the storage to be close to here. I didn't want it to have to go lower to get cooking supplies and whatnot. So, whatever. So we're up to 1223. That's the one I'm hoping works for this at some point here. And we need to brew old ale again because it's infected. Lame. So we're going to go the old man, 31 Benedictus, and let's just max that out. Let's just brew the whole thing and hope it doesn't get infected. Now, I can't satisfy any contracts with this, but these guys are okay with it. So I can give these guys the old man and bump up my favor with them significantly with the infected beer. So I'm going to use this as a way to keep their, happiness way up and then just sell everything else. Happy juice, we're going to turn it on for our people. And then another old ale. Wow. It's in high demand, so we're going to have to pay a pretty penny for it. Just under very difficult is where I'm going, right? Right there, right? Good enough. Yeah. It's in high demand. I have to pay a premium for my old ale, okay? That's what everybody wants right now. And they're like, I can't believe you're charging us this much. All right, there it works. It did it. So 300 florins plus 2 fame, 1 more max room, and now I've unlocked the farmhouse ale style. Style details: viscous, heavy with protein, and sweet enough to cover its potent spirit. As the epitome of artisanal craftsmanship, it's cloudy and should be consumed promptly. It's just all wobbly. So while stored in a barrel, it provides a non-cumulative +2 layman and negative 10% to room's building times. It has a negative 50% penalty, though, to its shelf life. So you have to sell it quick. But while it's in a barrel, you get bonuses. Mandatory ingredients. Wheat malt is new. Strong yeast is new. Pale malt is new. Wheat malt. Interesting. And that's normally 5 coin. Curious on what you're selling it for, if possible. You're not selling it for anything at the moment. So we'll take some standard yeast. Let's go. Let's go 200 of it. We'll take 200 standard yeast. And you got a honey at a discount too, so we'll take let's say 140 honey. We'll buy that for now. And then the happy juice is something that everybody can drink. That Amber Moon is gonna become barrel aged at some point. That's a 32 quality. I like that. Unripe right now. We need it to be barrel aged so it gets that huge bump in price when we go to sell it. More and more people will wanna pay premiums for it. I like it. Yeah, we can't build anything. It's fine. 324 on the research. What is the abbatial room? The pulsing heart of the Abbey. The monastery heads retreat from where they oversee their flock and ale production alike. Allows recruitment of an abbot or an abbess. And requires a desk and a bed, which I can't place yet. But I could potentially place the room. I'm not sure what the abbots are going to do for me. Guess we'll find out later. Building permits, not really helpful right now. Coffee. Allows the use of coffee in any recipe. Yeast cropping. If there's enough storage space, makes retrieving some of the used yeast units after a brew possible. Interesting. I like that, though. That sounds like it's going to save me money passively over time. I'll take that. And that's about it. Wow. Yep. That was a pretty expensive one. Ye Old Dealings unlocks the possibility to send a fermentine to negotiate with the merchant for special ingredient offers. Okay. Ingredients preparation. Knows your customer. Reveals the special customer traits of some markets. Yes. Okay. So those are going to be some helpful things that will allow us to take over the world, Pinky. But at the moment, this old man brew right here. This 300 units right here. We need to send Are you kidding me? You infected it again? What? How are you doing this? That's a 3% chance. Back-to-back infections? What are the odds? I know they're abysmal. I know there are absolutely abysmal odds. Benedictus, with your 3%. Do it again, please. You know what? We'll take the loan. It's fine. Now brew it and store it. That's crazy. Let's sell it on the open market if we can. I realize it's infected, but we're going to sell it on the open market because we just have to. Like, at this point, I just put like 2,000 gold into the old man and have gotten nothing back for it. So somebody's got to buy it because we're running out of time with a lot of recipes here. The amber ale that they wanted here too is 210 liters for this. And what's my cheapest amber? It's probably this one. This one seems pretty cheap too. It could be. Classic hops are not. I don't know if classic hops are more expensive or not. 210. It's 672. I'm gonna make 1,000 gold for the cost. Another light ale. Oh boy, yeah, we're overloaded here. So difficult pricing is what you're gonna get because we're overloaded right now. I gotta have. I'm tempted just to send the unripe to market, but I don't want to do it. I think I'll send the happy juice to market. I don't want my people drinking the old man here though, not the infected one. All right, I think that's done now. So is it infected? I won't know until the layman finish bringing it there. Finally, there we go. Send it. Still 200 liters left by design. And now I need 120 liters. There we go. Wowzers. And then the rest of it goes to market. Yep. And then the rest of it goes to market. Just goes to the general population. Okay. Wowzers. I finally got out of that nonsense. I want. What do I want? What do I want? The farm one. Let's see about that one. So farmhouse ale, that light, viscous, heavy with protein, and sweet enough to cover its potent spirit. This is stuff we have to sell really quickly, but there's a market for this. They really like it. So just the basic standard requirements only gives us 2 in the green already. So we need to add something that really boosts flavor and color just a little bit without really touching much else. I mean, there's a little bit of give here, but we need like a full like unit of flavor and color. So amber malt sounds like it could be a thing. Another amber malt. And then we just need something that barely touches the flavor and like nothing else, which I think classic hops is probably pretty good here for that. We could actually do just a bit of standard yeast. Yeah, that'll bring that other parts down. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, we could try that. Farmhouse ale. We'll have, let's see. Let's have Johannes. Benedictus is really fast. Gets it done quick. Benedictus. And this one's gonna be Grandpa's farm. I don't know. Grandpa's farm. I just throwing out basically the first thing that pops in my head. I really think I would be better off just asking ChatGPT. Probably would have some very much creative names. Spice up your life, it says. Allows the uses of spices and recipes and the purchase of spice cabinets to brew them. That is interesting. Probably would be really good. Unlock the ability to develop unique special traits for ales during the brewing. Sure, let's try that. That looks so like it might be more passive. It doesn't require furniture. The other one sounded like I need to use furniture to make it happen. All right, and then we need, of course, more brewing to happen. So I'm thinking we take and bring in the happy juice. We need a good brew here. Now this one here, it looks like there's an extra icon now. So this is a 0 for something. What is that icon? I don't know what that is. There's no mouse over for it. It kind of looks like fire, almost like we're like the spice or something. I don't know. Whatever. Big brew of happy juice. Go. And then on this side with our 691 left, we could probably take a look at the market really quick. Oh, I have a loan. Right. Well, Malsdorf, we have an amber ale still pending. Do we not get that done? This is the amber moon. I mean, I could give them amber moon, but that's a pretty big commitment. I'd rather not. 210 for an amber moon. I forgot about that. This one's a little cheaper. No, this one requires the fermenting though. We don't want that. A different amber. How about Hefamber honey? That doesn't require any aging. Not fermenting necessarily. 210. I don't know what the right words are, man. I've been playing video games way too long today. 651. I mean, that's pretty dang close. The problem with this is we're already under a loan, and it puts me right where I don't want to be on that. But you know what? We're gonna just play it dangerous. There we go. 40 gold left. I'm not even entirely sure we have enough to pay the bills, right? That's the problem. Might need to sell something. Can I sell something just in case? How about this candelabra? Now, does that doesn't count as moving? I can sell 65. Here. How about 90? There we go. Maybe we get one of these sold. 115. Now we let the day pass on. And I'm actually not sure how much is our maintenance. I want to make sure we have enough. So the maintenance, like general maintenance for things. How do I tell this? May. It doesn't tell me how much it is per day in our financial ledger, which is weird. I feel like it should tell me that. Primitine's upkeep is 31. Room's upkeep is 69. I think I want to go with that. So yeah, just over 100. Seemed like it might work. Really not sure, but we have just over 100, so I hope that's what it is. And anytime you guys want to sell something, just, you know, give me a holler. Hopfendorf, you got a whole bunch over there. I really need to send some to the others. They want that farmhouse ale. And then, yeah, lots of stuff could be sent over here. Malsdorf, you can have... I know you guys are going to be really mad at me for doing this, but... Heffendorf can have some of the happy juice. And by some, I mean all of it. And then the old man is infected. Send that over to Hopfendorf, I guess. I just need money, all right? Just give me the money. You could even say, show me the money. As long as it is money and it is coming to my general direction for which I can control it. All right, that is the... Is this amber? This is the amber ale, yes. This is what's going to settle this contract right here. Send it away. Tomorrow. I have 300 gold. I think that's enough for maintenance, so I think I'll be fine. And then once they receive it, I'll pay off this loan so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I have another one here. Another old ale. 240. How about you give me this much? Sweet. How much was that? You want 240. Yeah. 240 old ale. Back to the old man. You know, let somebody else do it. You're up. I don't know what kind of quality you're going to give me. 240 is what they want. So naturally, we should just do it all. We'll let her do it. You know, I like how things are going so far in our monastery. It's okay. I mean, if you discount the whole thing with like not winning the contests, you know, you gotta look past that. But otherwise, things are looking up, looking pretty good. Yeah, I like that we have access to the merchant now. I just need to be careful of not buying everything he has. Strong yeast is apparently on sale. Brown malt's on sale over here. It's a pretty steep discount for the brown malt, so maybe we'll dabble in that. We gotta be careful buying too much of this stuff though, because like I just drain my florins so fast doing this. So like, yes, keep stuff in the pantry, but maybe don't buy things unless there's a big discount. You know, if these things are on sale, so cool. Strong yeast. I'm not sure how much we're gonna use. You know what? Let's wait on that. We have 600 already we're buying, so let's just do that. We just sent a whole bunch to town. All right, we have more there. There we go. See? And then maybe tomorrow there'll be even bigger discount here, but we'll buy like 70 of this. And then the next day, Classic Hops is on sale for 25% off. So that's neat. So maybe we'll grab a little bit of that. Let's say 120 units of that for 450 bucks. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll use it as we brew, right? We use it if it's cheaper. Okay, so there's a trait chances tab here now, which is kind of cool. Let me see about... It's summer now. What's the trends? The trends for the summer. Everybody likes light ale in the summer. We should probably make a new light ale, to be honest. Like, is there a new light ale style we could come up with here? Real experimenting, like, you know? Like, these are very, very simple, but we could make it so much better. Like, maybe adding, I don't know, a little bit of honey to it. Everything's gonna be make it more expensive, though. That's the thing. Like, they're not gonna necessarily pay more for it. So, strong yeast doesn't look like that's a good thing. But we have some in storage, but it doesn't look like it's a good thing. This is 4. Seasonal prices make this, it's 4 every year. That's what that is. So we can see the prices of them like this. I just kind of overlooked the fact that that existed. So we can do something like that. So we can see that like right now, the prices on amber malt is pretty low. So we could bump that up. We could do that. But we want to make sure that we're brewing this in the right time of year so we're not overpaying. So in the summer, amber's great. In the spring, not so much, right? So, and then Groot, again, kind of 2 all the time. We're in the heavy season for Classic Hops right now, but then next season it gets cheaper. And we just got it on sale too, so. But the sale price I paid, I'm a little confused because the sale price I just paid was 5 each. And that doesn't seem like 25% off, buddy. Yeah. See that? It's not 25% off at all. You're charging me normal rates. Right? Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're charging me 38 for 10. That's okay. So this is the normal price. I'm paying the discount price, which is not reflected here. That makes more sense. I shall buy it. That makes more sense. Okay. So basically, that's what we're going to be doing now, is trying to really fine tune our processes here so that I'm not wasting money, which is probably not going to happen as intuitively or as smoothly as you hope it will. But, you know, that might mean slowing down and maybe not having as much time progress. But it hopefully means operating smarter. And if we can, I'd very much like to win a couple of contests and also up my fame, because that's going up quite slowly. We're only at 34 out of 201 for this stage. It's going up quite slowly. I need to age an ale with 8 strength here. It's something that the bishop wants me to do. I'm assuming I get some fame for that. But really, the fame is going to come from those contests, I feel like. We're going to want that to happen. And then I want to unlock one of these 2 towns, which I imagine I need to send Farmhouse Ale here to do that, you know? Oh, did you see that? Hang on, go back. I can buy a cart now. I can buy a second cart. That'll be helpful. So I'm going to do that. Now I have 2 carts and I can sell to 2 people at once. That's going to be very nice to do. Yes, indeed. I have 300 liters of Old Man. 240 of it's going out the door to these guys. And 60 liters of it, well, I'm just going to let my people drink that because they're in a real depressive state. So that's how that's going to work. And then we're ready to go for some more Amber Moon here. It's going to be barrel aged, and I'm going to wait until it is the perfect time to sell it, which is going to be the fall, I think. for this recipe. I think the fall is the best time for these guys. This thing. Is that the way it is? Can't tell. Amber ale. What's that? Oh, I can change the name of it right there. Okay. Never mind. It's fine. Guys, I've had a wonderful time in Ale Abbey today. I hope you guys have too. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one, I hope. Quite soon. Bye-bye.